Alright, everybody. You guys ready? Welcome to. Who are we missing? Peanut? You guys can try to get it with. But, welcome to the week 9 of the Fire and Ice event. Call Peanut. But yeah, we're in week 9. We've done 8 so far. We have a lot of new players here. That I'm just watching the chat. But anyway, we're gonna start as soon as possible because we have someone that's impatient. We have a lot of people who are impatient. Yeah, we said 3 p.m. It's already 3:10. Yes, I know, Lizzie. Alright, so let me do the stuff, please, because I can't concentrate. So anyway, we have a new shoutcaster here at KTAD. Say hi to KTAD, guys.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
He is a professional zombies player and pro shoutcaster, I think, right?
I don't know about the zombies thing. I don't know about the pro thing, but sure.
Yes, we have a new shoutcaster. We're gonna show you the lineups for the event. We have, as you can see, Team Fire and Team Ice. And I just got an invite to a game. Sorry, I declined. Right. So we're a bit behind, so we'll just get straight into the pick phase. This is a best of 5 tournament, really simple. Let's hope the games don't take too long as they would. But yeah, go ahead, guys, start.
Well, here we go.
Let's go, guys. Oh my God, Austin!
Man, your overlays are amazing for
all that goes to Dom.
all these overlays are just amazing. Oh, go on.
Start, guys. Start! Come on, guys. We got people who are waiting. Right.
Oh, here we go.
The first pick.
All right. So how much do you know about all these guys? 'Cause
Well,
I'm just going off. I was just going off of what I was seeing in the lobby.
Okay, so I've played with every single one of these guys except the mid laner or the support for Team Fire. And we automatically got a
Gotcha.
Shyvana ban. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, so I mean, this has got to be an interesting way this is playing out with the patch just hitting
Yeah.
earlier in the week. So I mean,
We know that Ezreal got a large buff with his Bork, and basically Bork is meant for him now. It's like, what the hell?
Oh yeah, that's something I'd be very curious to see, just in terms of what the AD carry meta is gonna be for this one. Just because with so many new AD carries coming back into meta, so many stronger AD carries like the Caitlyn and the crit AD carries falling off of the meta. I want to see what are the kind of pocket picks that everyone's kind of gonna be pulling out, considering the champions are changing.
Yeah. All right, so we got a Malzahar ban. That was a target ban towards Cam. That was a very big target ban.
So are they lined up as like this is top jungle mid
Yeah.
AD support?
They're lined up.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about Team Fire though, cause they're a bit impatient and they just wanted to start. Yasuo ban, the casual Yasuo ban.
Just the casual. I mean, you never want a Yasuo in your games. I mean, it's just it's a fact of life, right?
You guys aren't lined
you just
up.
don't want a Yasuo.
Alright, you guys aren't lined up. It's fine. Cause fucking Sky. Okay, we got a Riven ban. That was on Austin right there.
Okay,
No,
alright.
no.
Okay, and so just like that, exactly what we talked about, AD carry meta solution.
Lucian top lane? Hello?
Oh,
It's probably a save. He might be saving for Nguyen or win. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say
I
that
feel
name.
like that's got to be a save pick. They're trying to LCS this right here by coordinating picks and everything, which is always fun. But that's probably gonna be the AD carry. So I mean, you're expecting a lot of aggression coming out.
Yeah.
From the early game, so I would expect to see. Okay, that's interesting. The Malphite pickup So just straight tank and then okay, so
Kai'Sa.
expected there. Yeah.
Trundle jungle. I've never seen Austin play Trundle before.
Interesting.
Were we going to double smite? I hope we don't go to double smite.
It could be. I mean, that's the thing, right? That's definitely a thing. You run the double
Yes,
smite or
that's
something.
definitely a thing where we're at right
But
now.
I don't think you would pick the double smite with an Ari. So if we're seeing it, I probably won't. I wouldn't expect to see anything else from
Syndra
there.
last pick, okay. Syndra main. Nice.
Okay. Now, this is interesting to me because you're seeing already. So, pretty much the red side or Team Fire is already saying that they're gonna be playing more of like a team fighting, scaling composition, right?
Hmm.
And so, Ice decides. I don't know if this is just off of comfort or what, but they instead of something really more aggressive in the early game, like the mid laner, they're picking a mid lane control mage. Syndra, yeah, pretty good throughout most of the game, but
We got a Leona support.
I would have expected to see something with a little bit more early pressure off of just the team composition that Ice is picking. But yeah, again, that just kind of, the Leona pick I feel just kind of fits right into
Yeah,
what you're seeing from Fire, which is just a heavy CC and team fight composition to really try to.
definitely some good picks here. Darkness we are in the second ban phase. Darkness, I don't know what he's going for. A Lulu target towards Eddie right there, big target.
Okay, so
And
I
he-
definitely like that ban because when you're playing Illusion, that's one of the supports that can kind of enable you.
Mhm.
Getting that Lulu allows you to kind of go in and kind of soak up the CC and the damage from the Leona, from the Kai'Sa, so that would have given Nguyen a lot more flexibility. We'll have to see what else they want to ban.
Mhm. And you can tell that they're talking with each other. If you look, most of the people on Team Ice, they're all veteran players. Like Zero, Broken Blade, and Dank Factory are veterans to this event. And when you have people on Team Fire, it's Chris beats Rihanna. That's a weird name, to be honest.
Yeah.
And the fourth on Team Fire is a veteran. So we have a lot of veterans and new people in this tournament. Very straightforward. They're a bit nervous, actually. I talked to them before we actually started the stream.
Interesting.
Blitzcrank ban, okay.
Okay, now I'm curious as to why that was banned. Unless does somebody play Blitzcrank mid? I'm very curious, or Leona mid, because when you're already seeing, right, Leona's already banned out.
Hmm.
You're just banning away another potential support for you to take if you're Team Ice. So I'm very curious about that ban
I
there.
think
But
Sky is definitely going for the LeBlanc pick. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
interesting. Okay, so we're talking about that now, right? So
Yeah.
that's the one pick that doesn't fit so far. And
Yes.
if you're looking at this compositionally, Team Fire's last pick is kind of odd there.
I think the Gnar is going to be for Cam. Yeah, Gnar definitely for Cam. Eddie, he really needs to choose something situational here. He needs to counter that Leona with Kai'Sa. That's a major matchup at bot lane.
Yeah, I like this. I like this pickup
Okay.
from the bottom side. That black shield
Yeah, Black Shield
is
is
really
going to
gonna
help a lot.
be so critical because that's gonna give Win 101 that options that he can go in, just go for that that burst trade, dash forward, and really not worry about getting stunned up.
Mhm.
Because really, realistically speaking, if you're on the side of Team Ice, that's probably gonna be their window in. Is gonna be through that bottom lane. A lot of early aggression coming out from them, and you're just expecting your solo lanes to kind of hold. If you're Team Ice,
Mhm.
that's more or less what I would expect from them.
And I'm looking at chat. Zero says I'm going to get fucked. Come on, Zero. You got to be positive here, man. You got to show the new guys how it is. How you play here, man. So,
Okay, so last pick locked in is gonna be the Mumu,
mhm.
and it's still fitting towards their style, but then there's also this concern that when you pick too many people that are just CC bots, right, with the Mumu, Leona, and the Malphite, where is your realistic damage?
Mhm.
So I mean, yes, Team Fire is bringing a team to the table that comes online at like 35 minutes or later,
Mhm.
but they have to get there. And
Yeah,
right
they
now, they're going to be incredibly exposed in the first 20-25 minutes of the game just because, just look at the champion picks.
Mhm. But I feel like more Team Fire, they're gonna rely heavily on LeBlanc. If you guys didn't know, if you guys should know, LeBlanc got reverted, right, to her old self. So basically, all old passives and new passives are added to her. But I really feel like that they should really watch for Sky, and mainly Amumu too, because if you have that AP Amumu with like nothing but tank, it's just gonna hurt you guys. Especially since you're up against a Lucian. I feel like it's gonna be, I don't know, everything is situational here. They're basically counterplaying against each other, you could say. Like Dank Factory with the Morgana pick against the Leona. He has to time that thing very fast, or else one of them is gonna go down, and that's a free kill for Kai'Sa.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's really, if you're gonna get ahead, if you're Fire, you're gonna play through that, right? Amumu, I would expect to see in the mid lane very, very early on. I think it was very smart for Zero to take the cleanse there, because that's pretty much how he can get very much rollover, right? Amumu just comes to his lane over and over and over again, and once you lose the flash once, then you're kind of done for, right? So smart call from the Syndra there, but yeah, I definitely agree with you that LeBlanc, how do you say that? Schmick?
Let's just say Sky. That's Sky.
Oh, that's Sky. Okay, I was wondering about that. Okay, so yeah, Sky's gonna have to play through his LeBlanc, and that's gonna be, need to be at least a driving force within the first 10, 15, 20 minutes. Otherwise, they will have a hard time in that mid
It's
game.
best of 5, Austin. Best of 5. Best of 5, my dude. Best of 5. No, it's gonna be 2-3. But these are really good picks, and I hope the first game is the most epic game, because that's how it usually is.
Right, especially in a best of 5.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of these are comfort picks or how many of these are coordinated picks, but right, you definitely don't want to shield too much too early.
Definitely.
So I definitely like that.
Dom's pick with Kai'Sa is a comfort pick, in my opinion. He has a big ADC pool, but it depends on who he's playing against and how he usually feels with his support.
Gotcha. Okay, well, it looks like we're about to get in there. About 10 seconds left on delay. Who do you like, Full Master, for this one? The game one, just off the picks.
I gotta go with Ice this one. I gotta go with Ice.
Oh, interesting. All right. I guess I'll be the opposing force, and I'll say, you know, I'll take Fire then. And I think
you take Fire.
I think as long as they can not get steamrolled early on, they should be able to pull it out in the later stages of the game.
I like how you said get steamrolled.
Yeah, as long as they don't get steamrolled. Right.
Definitely a big. My comfort pick is Xayah, because I like being able to counter some stuff easier than other ADC champs. Definitely something you should look out for. If you feel comfortable, and if you have like a weakness and you already know an easy counter to that weakness. Oh my god, we have a diamond support in this game. I did not realize that.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Deep step.
Yep.
Yeah, wow. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm liking my decision more and more as time has gone, as we've reached the loading screen.
Wow, this is going to be an amazing game. I can tell already. And we have 4 people rocking our USG Team 1 tag. Props to them.
Nice. Oh, actually, Zero is showing a Diamond Season 3 as well. So I mean, that's a thing.
Diamond Season 3. I think that's Silver.
Is that? No, that's Diamond.
Really?
That's the
No
Diamond
way.
one. Yeah, that's the Diamond one. Season 3 Diamond.
Damn, and we got Cam rocking the SKT Team 1. Team 1.
2018.
2018.
Not even the
2015.
2015. Yeah, 2017.
15 and 14, best years.
Alright, now, interestingly enough, if we're looking at masteries here, the 2 Ares on the side, or runes, sorry, the 2 Ares on the side of Team Ice versus the 2 Aftershocks and the Grasp on Team Fire, that kind of paints the picture here. I think you're looking at teams that want to just play on ice, a lot of early aggression, a lot of early poke, whereas on the side of fire, a lot of heavy CC, a lot of heavy all-in potential, right? With those aftershocks.
We're in the game, boys. Let's do this.
Here we go.
We're in patch 8.11, right?
I believe so.
Alright. Alright, mates. Good luck and have fun.
Look, you guys.
I
Alright.
gotta get used to the controls again for spectator.
Oh, you don't use directed?
No.
Oh, interesting. I've always just kind of left it undirected every time I.
I'm like holding the
Nice
space
spectate.
bar like 24/7. We are gonna have a small party here. They're all in the
Oh.
river. Look at this.
Level
Eddie
one
going
looks
out
like a Dank
first.
Factory.
They're just
Yeah,
gonna
he
run
wants
in.
to go in. He's gonna get caught out. Here's the 5-on-5. Dank Factory forced to flash back. Root lands right onto Moon with an immediate flashback. The Ignite sticking down onto Broken Blade. Looks like everyone else is gonna pull back, but a lot of summoners blown, but no flashes from the side of Team Fire.
If you look at Team Ice, they burned a lot there. Really, really risky just to go in blind. Eddie should have queued just for safety.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's that to me. If you're looking at in terms of the trade, Team Fire comes out way ahead of that
Yeah.
one because that's 2 flashes and a heal burned out from Team Ice, whereas Fire only burned what, the heal and the Ignite. Very, way better on their side.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's talk about that though, because that doesn't somehow, because of that though, the junglers, they don't lose anything off the get-go. They are gonna get their leashes.
Their perspective.
Dank Factory
Yeah.
did lose a health pot though.
Very crucial. Everything counts in this, guys. Everything counts. Props to Dom for making the overlays. I really appreciate it. Doing it. It looks really nice.
Yeah, for real, man. You have such nice overlays. That's nice. That's really incredible.
He's really.
Right.
I really appreciate the assistance he gave me. And we do have Zero Ari just chilling in the mid.
Yeah, now worth noting though that with the Syndra taking that minion dematerializer, that actually should mean she should
Oops.
be able to clear the wave faster than Schmidt or than Sky as the game goes on. Just based off of the fact that Syndra can just kind of shove that wave in, roam down.
Eddie
and
doing
go
a
through
lot
that
of
route.
damage here. Just reaching level 2. Eddie is gonna go down here. He does throw down the exhaust and Eddie down for first blood.
And that is not what you want to happen. You always got to be careful about that, right? When you're in the Leona versus the Morgana matchup, if you lose that level 2, that level 2 race, you need to back away. You need to not be up in front. You need to not just put yourself in that position, because exactly what we saw, Leona just walks up to your face, just uses that level 2 advantage, stuns you up, and then pops the Ignite. And they didn't have a flash on Morgana already, so they needed to back off way earlier, and instead they get punished for it.
The rookies at top lane seem to be having a fun time. Cam just pushing in on Mal a little bit, just clearing it.
Yeah, and that's really what you'd expect from that lane, right? If you're looking at it, the Gnar versus Malphite.
Oh,
Gnar
Sky
is
getting
going
really
to just
freaky
try.
on Zero. Ooh.
Yeah. Almost pops him there. If he had the Ignite, that would have definitely been a kill. I think instead he's forced to back away. But look at this, Amumu almost dead to the Krugs here. Actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
Amumu
does die to
dies
the Krugs. Oh wait, does he get outplayed here?
beautiful
This is the
stun.
first kill for Zero. He does take out. Oh, Austin here just to say hello. Hello, Austin.
That was incredible. Okay, so we'll leave the Amumu execution on
Yeah,
the side there.
we'll
I
leave
don't
that
know
aside there.
what that man was doing. But let's talk about that mid lane outplay, right? Because that was incredibly well done from Zero there. He times that knockback so perfectly that it basically forces the LeBlanc to kind of get pushed back to her jump pad just underneath the tower, and with that stun, that means he loses out, and he tanks 4 turret shots and instantly dies. So a lot of aggression, and that Dark Seal really not paying any dividends for Sky there off of that failed dive.
Yep. They do see Austin though by the tri-bush. I don't know if he realizes that. Cam gonna go Mega Gnar here. Let's see what he does. He's just gonna farm. He's ahead of CS. He's doubled Darkness right now.
Yeah, and that's more or less that's the story you're expecting here, right? That if the Amumu's able, like what we were talking about in Champ, so like if Team Fire is able to survive the early game, they'll have a lot more better shot. But this is exactly what we're talking about. Cam Bam Newton, on the Gnar, he should be able to shove the Malphite in under turret consistently and constantly throughout the laning phase until really it gets to a point where there's team fighting. But the good thing though for the side of Teamfire is that their bottom lane with that early kill, they now have the free reign to just kind of farm up, scale up,
We do
and
have
just
an
hold the
engage
line
here.
there.
Eddie does miss his bind and hits Kaisa. Kaisa taking a lot of damage, does force the flash away. Very good, guys. Very good.
And nice binding there from the side of Dank Factory to kind of force out that entire play. Pretty much, that's what you're looking for in this matchup. Or that's with the kind of aggression you're expecting, that you can push up, just look for binding, shove them into the turret. Because if Deep Step wants to go in,
Zero
fight in the mid lane.
Yeah, fight in the mid lane. Zero gonna do a little bit something. He does cleanse. He does pick up Sky with a double kill. Good job, Zero. Good job.
That cleanse, a little late on the cleanse if you're being honest, but it was really well done to just kind of counter that aggression. And with the blasting wand, I think Sky at this point in time should have spotted that, should have realized that he's definitely not in a position of strength, and he needed to back off, especially after losing that 1v1. And now under the turret, he's gonna have a hard time, because now with the minion dematerializer, with the blasting wand, Zero has all the tools he needs to just kind of shove Sky in constantly over and over and over again.
Fun fact about Zero, in most of the Fire and Ice event, he plays ADC, and we do have Austin here. He's counter jungling against now. They're fighting for the wolves, guys. He does smite it and take it away.
Oh, the good old wolf fights. Gets them every time.
Zero is going God mode. Yes, he is. Darkness is really up against the tower here. He can just show a little bit of being nice and just not autoing under tower.
Yeah. Now, one of the things I'd want to talk about here is that Cyan 8 on the Amumu, he definitely, if he was gonna try to get his lanes a little bit more ahead, I would have liked to see him gank a little bit more at this stage in the game. Now, as we're approaching second round of buffs, you would want to try to start helping either your mid or your bottom lane. Top lane, is just gonna scale up anyways, but in terms of the rest of the map, mid, you either need to help him out and get him back in the game, or if he's just gonna say, okay, our win condition is bot, just go through the bottom side, just start ganking up and getting
Austin
them in, because
Austin sees the Mumu. Wait up, hold up. Sorry to cancel you. They do smite. Austin does smite it and run away. LeBlanc gonna go assist. Ooh, he does flash away. Good flash.
Oh, Sky, yeah. Misses out on the chains there, and so that's good though. I mean, Broken Blade on the Trundle, especially with him having those 2 early longswords, that allows him to invade like that, where he knows, okay, the rest of my lanes are shoved up to turret. If these guys want to come and rotate over to this, they're gonna need to clear the wave out underneath the turret or lose out on all that CS. So I do like the call from Broken Blade there to engage in, to invade over, but that's the one dangerous thing about doing that when the bottom lane is on the turret, is that Leona can come in from a much more farther distance away, stun you up. LeBlanc has an easy time roaming over. So good call, but it can be very heavily punished if the rest of the Team Ice manage to push over.
Top side has not beat yet, so I'm wondering how much gold they have.
Let's take a
Cam
look.
does
Yeah.
invade. No, not invade, but he does engage on Darkness a little bit, just jumping and getting free poke. They
there you
will
go, Culling.
go for. Oh, we did miss a fight at bot lane. I did not realize that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Culling, it was pretty much win there, win 101. Just being incredibly aggressive, just going straight for it. And he actually calls him down.
They took Nal's red buff. They will try to go for Darkness here. So they
No,
can get
bot
him
lane
off.
fight.
Oh my god. Those go down. Win's trying to clutch everything. Eddie misses his
Oh,
Q.
the binding just went wide. Yeah, so good roam over from Schmidt there, from Sky to get in there. Oh. Oh!
Faker,
The
what was
binding from
that?
downtown.
Faker, what was that? Okay, Eddie, I see you. I see you, bro.
That was nice. Good job from Tank Factory to kind of turn that around, because really that was a 1-for-1 up until that point, and then Tank Factory cones it over and actually puts them ahead through that.
What I really like about this tournament and the amount of weeks we've done it, I've seen growth in these players, and it just makes me proud. Like, I see them, they went from okay, you're fine, to okay, you're getting better.
Here we go, dive up top.
Top lane, Austin, actually Cam picking up the kill. As I was saying, but I've seen a lot of growth from these players, and it just makes me proud as like just a host, just to have them test their abilities.
Another binding.
Is Eddie like being faker at bot lane or something? He's
Dank Factory is doing a great job. Yeah, just kind of chunking down the Kai'Sa. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. That's one of the things I love about this game, and community run events like yours, where, you know, I mean, you get to really kind of see people progress. You get to see people play together, and I think at the end of the day, that's really what's important, right?
You make friends, yeah. It's really nice to have these players come in. Like there's people from the Today on the Korean server, from other servers who actually do want to come play, and I think we're gonna have a fight in mid. Austin is pinging it, so.
Oh.
But yeah, it is warded a little bit.
Almost another fight down bot as well, though, as Chris beats Rihanna. Just constantly getting shoved in underneath the turret. He's not been able to farm too well either. So a little rough there for him.
Austin probably going in on mid. Or they're going to go for the drag. This is his first objective. Now does see them and has taken the scuttle. So they're well aware of the whole dragon area. That was a really awkward fight there, guys.
Yeah, here we go. They're going to throw the pillar up. They want it. They want the
with a good
move.
bind. That's a free kill for Ice. But
where is it?
Sky coming in. Sky coming in. He's gonna nuke Eddie. The Leona those go down. Aftershock proc going in. Kai'Sa with the ult. No ult. Hello, Kai'Sa. No
that was a risky call to go in with though. I think the rest of the team was already saying, let's back off. We don't want to push in any further. But yeah, I mean, this is what we're talking about with Ice having so much early aggression capability. It allows them to roam up. Cyan, it was a good play by Sky to come over and kind of trade back the kill, but I mean exactly what we're talking about. It's a 2,500 gold lead at only about 12 minutes into the game, and Ice is doing a great job at punishing with their early aggression.
And Cam already having Black Cleaver. Wow,
that's huge for him. I mean, that's something you desperately need. I mean, just look at that CS lead up there. It's what, about 50 right now? So he's doing a great job in that Gnar versus Malphite matchup. Now, another thing worth noting though is that through all of that, Sky getting those 2 kills has kind of brought him back into the game a little bit. Yes, he's died a lot as well, but he should be getting some of those critical items that he needs, and that now is when you'd want, if you're the LeBlanc, right? If you're on the team side of Team Fire, now is the time when you'd start roaming your LeBlanc around. Yes, you may not be able to match the wave clear on the side of the Syndra, but you just roam your LeBlanc around, you should be totally okay if you can make that gold difference up in the side lanes.
Oh lord. Though it's already killing me, man.
It's all good.
I haven't done this in a while, bro. We do have an engage at mid, I think. I'm trying to remember the controls. This is really hard for me. I'm doing everything manually.
I'm surprised you do controlled camera. Directed usually works pretty well.
Yeah, but I like to see what everyone's doing at the same time, you know? Like, I'm like constantly clicking.
Yeah.
A bot lane.
It's all good.
He engage on Leona here. They do see freaking Sky coming. The ult goes down and fails in the win ulting, doing a large chunk, but the homies are here.
Turn around.
He does. Kai'Sa does hit the ult. Lucian does go down. Eddie trying to run. He does spell. The special does help him a little bit, but not enough.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're talking about, right? When we're saying now is the time to start roaming your LeBlanc around, you know, bringing 4 people down bot is the same thing as bringing all the tools you need, and that's the lane you'd want to play around, right? You get another kill onto your Blanc, so that's now 5 stacks on the Dark Seal for her. You get a kill onto your Kai'Sa, which means she now finishes her Ginsu's, and that's the lane you want to play around after that early, you know, that failed gank a little bit. You know, what I mean, yes, or not failed gank, that level 2. You know, kind of trade that brought the bottom side ahead. Yeah, I mean, now this over-aggression from Win and Dank Factory means that they can get punished for it. And that's exactly what we saw.
Austin getting Rift Herald. They're probably going to push out top here. Mid tower did go down. Zero getting nuked here. He's going to try to counter Sky here. He does just walk up the Sky a little bit, like he's asking for it. Now coming here to save.
Nice stun.
He does. Oh, he does cleanse out of it. Oh, he gets grabbed. Ripu.
There's the shutdown, and actually that's more of a problem for Team Fire than anything else. As you see the dive coming up top as well.
Probably, yeah, they're gonna push out this tower. They're gonna push out this entire wave here. They're probably will get the second tower. And we did miss a bot fight. Eddie gonna go down here unless he can make a save and grace moment.
No, he's dead.
Double kill. The Kaisa power spike with the Rage Blade. Right there.
Yeah. That's massive, but that also signals the shift of momentum here, right?
Yeah.
Lucian, he's at this stage in the game, if Lucian's not at least 2 or 3 kills over on you on the Kaisa, they have no business going into extended fights with them now. So because of that, right, you're starting to see the way this is kind of what you would expect. The Gnar up on the top side still bullying in the Malphite. They used the Rift Herald to get 2 turrets, so that was really well done by Ice. But on the bottom side, they're gonna start losing out on this just because they have to focus one of them. If you focus the Kaisa, Leona has the chance to just CC lock whoever's, you know, not paying attention. If they focus the Kaisa, if they focus the Leona, Kaisa just has free reign to just kind of go nuts over the bottom lane, and that's exactly what we saw. Kaisa, even though Leona was low and was forced to kind of back away, Kaisa just was able to come in and just clean them up, and it was really easy.
Yeah. It's also gonna affect him later in late game if they don't really do anything about it. Like they're still behind. Win is behind. No, he's ahead in CS. Don't get me wrong, but kill wise, he's really not cutting it. There's a lot of coronation coming from the bot side, I'd say. Even a lot of pressure because you know how bot side is. It's always the most pressured lane. ADC's not fed. Support's not fed. You know, it really just hurts the momentum of the team sometimes. Like it
really does.
Yeah.
Now, let's take a look at this because it looks like they want to keep 4 members down here. They want to just go for this turret, and I'm pretty sure Fire just has to back off because they've got no business holding this.
Global
now,
gold.
With that, yeah, the global gold is huge there. It's a 4,000 gold lead in favor of Team Ice. But more so than that, this is giving them a chance to kind of be very aggressive. With all 4 members down here, you would expect to see Fire re-engage soon. If not, but instead they're going to just back away. And I don't know about that.
Dragon coming up in 33 seconds here.
Yeah.
They really made
Oh,
use
look at
of
that. One auto attack from Gnar chunked the LeBlanc. Alright. So, because let's talk about this, because now this is the time when Darkness on the top side, right? He's just here to kind of scale back up, to kind of clear. This is his time to farm when they're rotating the Gnar around the rest of the map. So this is that kind of that mid-period time where if Fire can hold for the next 10 minutes, they should be in a really good position to kind of start turning around team fights. Whereas Ice, they need to keep doing those kinds of aggressive moves that we just saw on the bottom side. Rotate multiple people over to a lane, get them there, get them aggressive, you know, go for that tower dive maybe even when you know the Malphite's on the top side. Because they need to start closing the game out, otherwise there is a little bit of a timer on them.
And now that you think about it, Sky is falling behind a little bit. He did lose his little bit of his stacks on his Dark Seal. I don't know what Austin is thinking here. He's probably gonna think of something crazy as usual. But they're all gathered by Dragon. We could see a drag fight soon, unless they're just gonna run by it.
I'm actually incredibly surprised they didn't just burn it on the side of Team Fire. They had the vision control. They knew that nobody was really gonna be in range to contest them for it. And instead of just burning it and going for it, they choose to back away. And interesting call there, because you could foresee a point where if in a 4-on-4, Fire maybe starts to pull ahead if they can blow up the right people, right? If they can get damage down onto the...
They're pulling back to Dragon a bit. I think they are gonna have a fight here. Cam really is gonna just hold Darkness there. They really need Syndra there for that fight. They need that burst. They really need that large burst. I think they're just gonna wait it out.
Have to see. TPs are available for both top laners, so if the fight does break out, you can expect to see them kind of go down there
The
from
game
the
has been
get-go.
paused. Uh-oh, game pause.
Syndra.
What happened, guys?
Somebody had a high ping issue, I think, in the chat.
Let me turn on all chat real fast. I know this is unprofessional, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it says Syndra has 300 ping right now.
Okay. Sorry about the game pause, guys. Yeah, Zero's not in the ice chat anymore. I think his PC just died. Technical difficulties, guys. Let me move Zero back to. Nice.
Yeah, well, while we have a bit of time to talk about it, let's take a
Yeah.
look at some of the items that are coming through. So the Ginzu are already finished for Chris beats Rihanna, so that's good
Mhm.
for him. But now, the question is he gonna choose to go for the
Oh, the game
AD
on pause.
augment? Yeah, we're going as we get back in. We still have some time here, but
Yeah.
or if he's gonna choose to just go for a more balanced build and get his augments later on in the game, which is something we've seen. Sometimes Kai'Sa players will go for, but
That's a
Cyan
mid-top.
almost got punished for that aggression.
Cam probably gonna come from behind. Austin using a solo the drag. Free objective from Baron coming up in 8 seconds. They probably want to get Austin here. Sky does flash. Austin easily decides to that. They're gonna go on
they're
an
gonna
Austin
try to
here.
start the fight. The rest of the team's in rotation already.
He's gonna try to take when he does flash ahead. Leon is there just to surprise him. Austin down. See,
Yeah,
always
it's-
go left, okay? Never run right, okay? Lesson learned.
Yeah, I mean, really weird for Trundle Broken Blade there to keep going in to the right side when the rest of the team was coming up the left.
Yeah.
Like, you're tanky enough to withstand some of the damage. So, I'm surprised to see him run that way. I mean, yes, it's just a pick versus, maybe a lost team fight. But, just weird decision making. But it doesn't cost him anything outside of the 1 kill, so I guess it's not too bad.
And also the Scuttle buff. Can we talk about that?
Oh, that thing is worth so much money right now. It's retarded.
About 100, right?
It scales up from like 90 to 100 something.
They're basically just free farming right now. They're probably gonna prep something here. I mean, Baron is being warded right now, so we could see a potential Baron fight. Hopefully.
I mean, if you're on the side of Team Ice, you would want to ideally start looking at making a Baron player. You're looking for a pick to lead into a Baron play, because you're gonna need to close the game out soon, right? You can't let the Malphite keep scaling up. You can't let the Kai'Sa keep scaling up. And so it's gonna be an issue if they're not able to do anything about it. Now, the point of concern, whoa, Leona almost went in there though.
I think Darkness
Now
is
the
getting
point-
it. Darkness doesn't know it's warded.
Yeah. I think they're sitting on wards up there. Yeah, the point of concern for Team Fire though is that if they choose to go for a 4-on-4 fight, or not a fight where they don't have the Malphite, they would be actually way more behind just because of the fact that the rest of the team is able to just kind of get more damage down. We'll have to see. I also would keep an eye out on Camban Newton's Rage Bar, just because he also is on the Narpic. Oh, that is too aggressive.
Really aggressive there on Team Ice. They are getting shredded like crazy. Aftershocks going down. Leona does get down on Zero and Cam Newton, but it is cleansed. Eddie with the exhaust, he does stun the block a little bit. I saw Syndra ult go on. Kai'Sa doing a lot of damage here. Cam is still alive. He can potentially save this fight. No, he cannot. Oh my god. Oh my lord. That was
Cam
a
could
big.
actually keep going.
He's gonna go for. Oh, really risky there, Cam. Oh! Faker.
Yeah, there you go. That was nice.
That was nice right there, bro.
Yeah. So with that, right, that's exactly what we're talking about. The 5-on-5 fight, blue side, they actually, that would have been way worse for Fire if Win hadn't just completely dashed
Inted.
forth into the whole
He
team.
inted right there, bro.
Yeah, that basically was the rest of Ice just doing their best to just kind of survive and then play around their advantages on their solo lanes, because Zero basically deleted 2 people on his own,
Yeah.
and Cam in the extended fight got his gold or his damage down as well. So I mean, questionable, but that could have been way worse.
Oh, we did see a solo kill at bot lane. And never mind.
And the trade back.
They are
So
picking
yes.
the Baron. Yeah, they are. Ice is picking the Baron right now.
Yeah, but they don't have the enemy team doesn't have a jungler, but they don't have an AD carry. So they're assuming that they're able to clean this up before the rest of the team gets there. I
really
don't
think
know,
they
it's a little
can.
bit questionable.
It's very questionable here. Darkness can easily make a play here with the ult. It seems they're gonna abandon the Baron. They
Yeah.
really need their ADC Lucian there.
Well, with Broken being a kind of a aggressive jungler, right, or him going for this Trinity Force build on the Trundle, he's not tanky enough to tank up the Baron. And when you look at Cambam Newton's build, he's not really tanky enough to just sit and tank a Baron either. He's more for like fighting and going that route. So, I mean, I guess it was a call that kind of forced Fire to react to them versus giving Fire the chance to do anything. But at the end of the day, it's still too early for them to make that Baron call.
And chat, what team are you going for in this event? Do hashtag Team Fire or hashtag Team Ice? I will read the chat right now actually, since I need to open my phone for it.
Yeah.
Right, so they are gonna play around Dragon again. Austin really wants to scuttle.
Yeah, I mean, Scuttle is worth again so much gold. 140 on this one
Damn.
at this point in the game.
Hashtag Team Ice. Hashtag Team Ice.
I mean, if we take a look at it, right, this one is now the Infernal Drake, and that's when, right,
It's an important
so
one.
you have to
Yeah.
keep an eye out for it, because this is actually when Team Fire wants to start looking for team fights. I mean, they have the options, they have really the chance to go for it, but
Wayne
again,
getting
Wayne
really
just
aggressive
incredibly
here.
aggressive.
Cam coming from behind as backup. Good ult, Luyan. Good ult. Good ult.
Looking for the re-engage on Fire? No. Just gonna back away.
They lost their support there. Ooh.
Oh,
Zero.
good stun.
Zero does ult. Now just standing in the lane for some reason. He gets picked off by Zero. Cam's Rage Bar, guys. Keep in mind. Watch Cam's
Yeah.
Rage Bar. He probably will engage here.
Oh, he wants it.
He's getting really happy for them. He does throw him against the wall.
Oh, good ult.
Darkness ulting a little late. That was a really awkward pause there, guys.
Yeah. At that point, the fight was already done. There was really no need to burn the ultimate there. But it looks like they could actually just end the game right here if Ice chooses.
They want to push mid lane too at the same time. They have enough power that was a really good fight for them. Ice melts down to Fire. Yes, you are right, Corona. Yes. Hashtag Team Darkness Sue. That's Team Fire. They can either go for Baron or the Jag, but I'd say the Jag is the easier choice here. Because Death Tyrants are already up already. They're coming back. So, Fire Drake it is.
Yeah. Fire for the Ice team. Very, very interesting.
Nice pun.
But yeah. But worth noting that they got so much off of that one fight, that one,
One slip.
misplayed, that one mistake costed them so much. It costed them not only an inhibitor, but also the Infernal Drake, their second tier tower in mid, and just so much off the map. And so, yes, Fire, if they survive another 5 or 6 minutes, they should be in a position to team fight. But they actually need the team fight. Like if they keep getting picked off like that before the fights even start, they're gonna be in a really bad spot, and there's not much they can do in a staggered fight, right? They need to engage as a full unit, go in that way, and then win their fight by just keeping the Kai'Sa's damage alive. But if they don't do that, then Ice is just gonna continue doing what they've been doing, which is just get their picks, and then kind of push through the rest of the fight.
Can we talk about the
So-
team captains? Broken Blade and Schmidt, I guess.
Oh, those are the team captains.
Yeah,
Yeah, go for it.
So basically, how we did it is, whoever took part in the 1v1 tournament, since Sky did win the 1v1 tournament, he was given the role of captain of Team Fire. And Broken Blade, he got second place in the 1v1 tournament, so we're like, why not? Let's give him team captain for Team Ice. And how we did the drafting was something new. Usually it was me that chose the teams, but I felt that making captains would make it a little easier on me, to be honest. LeBlanc is going to get a little picked here.
So we're talking about the pick happens again. It's a
Double
nice
CC.
Malphite out, but they don't have the Kai'Sa.
Redemption does save them a little bit. Sinja trying to do a little bit of work here just by queuing and autoing. Double kill for Austin. Good job.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's a really weird decision there. And they got picked off, but at that point, they should have just backed off. Said, okay, our LeBlanc is dead. Let's just leave it at that. As Kai'Sa's still alive. Wow.
Austin is really getting really aggressive here on Leona. He really wants this kill. It's a free kill from him. He's standing. And it's an ace. It could be GG already, yeah. They only got one Nexus Tower. Sky has to save the game. Sky has to do
It would
well.
have to be the LeBlanc, yeah. If you want somebody to come up at the last minute, you would want it to be the LeBlanc.
He does miss his chain. Cam gonna just end the game.
Alright, rest of the team spawning up. Malphite's up in 2.
They will try to save the game. Darkness, where's your ult? Ooh, just
Oh no. There it is. GG. And that's kind of what we talked